Hi everyone, McLaren here. Today we're doing an important video for the Indian community regarding tolls. If you're from another community, please check your local guidelines always. Some parts of these might be common, some of them might be different. So it's always better to check your own country rules. Um, we'll be going over level 2 and above editors in India, being able to help out with toll readiness. So normally these days, Happy Swift and McLaren update all the toll prices in India. And NHAI recently increased all the prices. And so it's a lot of work just to maintain the toll pricing. And thanks to Happy Swift for taking care of it for so long. And we are going to be going to a level where everyone cannot have toll tool access, but you can prepare a lot of things inside the WME so that our work becomes faster. And I'm going to explain that to you just now. So this is a new toll plaza in Telangana, which was sent to us by one of our editors, Navi Wolf. Um, so let's get started straight away. First thing you do is the area has to be created. So you pick the place, and it should always be a junction interchange. We will lock this to level 3. You put in the right toll plaza name. If you don't know what this is, so if you see here straight away, the village, sorry, the village name and the toll plaza name is different. That's okay, because what we will do is we will check what's listed on the street view here, and that will decide what goes on to the name. So we will always stick to HKR Roadways Limited. That is fine. There is no toll plaza name written here, which is okay. Now, normally, as we know, on the approach road towards, we might have a symbol here that says which toll plaza this is. I think this is not NHAI, so those green boards are not here. This must be a state toll, which is fine. And now what will happen is we can just quickly go and check it on the other side if it's visible. It's possible sometimes it might be listed on the other side. No, it's not. Try and go in. And yeah, that's not very good quality. So we leave it like this. Best place to check this if you have been through. That's mostly what this is for, because this is India-wide data. So you could be driving anywhere. You should take this always from your FASTag receipt. That will have the exact name, and that name should go here. Now, once you're done with this, make sure this is an area place. Can you see this is tar and this is concrete? So we cover the entire concrete area. We've gone till this end here. Can make this a little more exact. Normally, we take the office inside. So this is just better as a single place. We don't have to make the NHAI office separately. Sometimes you need to, your FASTag is not working or something. You'll at least have an idea, oh, this side is the office. Always thinking about the Wazer on the road that is not a local. So this concrete is done. So this is a good area size for this toll plaza. And once we're done with this, you can simply click save. So the area place itself is done. Part 2, these hazards have to be placed in. So it automatically tells people that a toll plaza is coming in because there's so many accidents. People go and hit these barriers because they forgot to slow down, etc. So this gives you an alert warning that a toll plaza is coming up, depending on your speed. Now, what we will do here that's important for us to populate the toll plaza is make sure the boundaries are at the edges. So let's select this. I'll remove this node here. So this is where we want, this is what we're doing when you're doing toll, and that increases our work. But if you can handle this for us, that'll be great. So make this the first boundary, pick up a second node, bring it a little bit to the side. The new toll hazards are nice. They follow the segment, so they will not be lost. And then you bring it back and here. This is done and saved. This one is going right through, so this won't work as well. We'll have to take this and bring it here. And I think this is okay as a point. And this needs a little bit of alignment, so I'm adjusting it. You can obviously finish the entire segment, but if you just want to do one part, at least do the parts that are touching the toll plaza itself. Now, the road segments are done. What we will need to do is, sorry, that was wrong with me. It should be here. And this should be here. Okay, so once that is done, we need a segment break here. Then what you can do is you create a new road. You start it from point A and you put it straight in between. So now you've given me a segment break here. And next, you take this away and you bring it down and put it here. Done. So now there are two segments here. I'll just explain why. Let's do it on the other side also. You break it here. Don't worry about this node. It's too far. Break it in the middle and break it at the end. And then for this segment, we don't need it. Delete. Click save. And when the saving is done, what we will then end up doing is start giving speed limits to these segments. So now that this has saved, what we will now start to do is we will call these approach roads and exit roads. So if you can notice this segment, and I'm pressing Control on my screen and pressing this segment, these are now approach segments into the toll, and I will change their speed limit to 40. Why? Both you should slow down here because you're about to come to a stop, even if you're going through a fast tag, because for reading it takes time and the barrier is down. And the exit segments can then be selected. And we give the speed limit of 60. Now, some people do stop here because sometimes there's toilets outside or, dhabas and places for you to eat, or otherwise you'll just be picking up speed till you get out of the toll area. So we make this 60, and then on either side, the regular speed limit, which I believe in this case should be 80, is maintained as here and here. So once again, our default limits, approach roads are 40 here and here, and 60 for the exit segments. Now that you've done this and the name is correct, everything for this part is done and nothing else needs to be done on WME. When you send these places to us, I and Happy Swift can place these toll hazards, so don't worry about that. And once this is done, now the other work starts. This is our Toll India master data. And all the tolls exist here based on wherever they are. And what we want you to do is, if you've seen the video so far and you want to do this, please don't share any private information. But if you just sit with your FASTag, you will know which tolls you had recently crossed. And if you want to update them here, we promise you within a week, it'll be correct on Waze. The price will be updated, or in this case, as Navi showed us, this toll did not even exist. So we're going to update that. So what we do now is simply go Control F. So once you finish and you want to do this, ask me or Happy Swift and we'll give you access to this sheet. This is not generally available to editors in India, but if you want to help out, please do and let us know and we'll give you access here. There's two tabs at the bottom, nothing to do there. We only need to be on the production sheet. So go Control F, and I believe the name was the data. Yeah, there it is. So here's the toll plaza. It's in Medak. You can ignore E completely, nothing to do here. Waze place name is exactly the same, but the best thing to do would be select this, copy this, and take it over and put it here in case there is a change. State is Telangana, HKR roadways, we checked already. The location is fine. If you want to check again, just select this, go in here and pick this. It's slightly off, so I'm not changing it, but what we had already was correct. Otherwise, you copy this from here and you paste it into the location bar. And then at the same location, you pick this and you paste it in this bar. Now that we are done, we were told by our reporting editor that this one has a toll price of 78. Now, since you see this, that this is blank, toll place exists. Yes, we just created it, not a problem. Segments locked to 5. We need to lock them because of multiple reasons. Toll Plaza, these segments, the 4 segments inside, they will always be locked for L5. So always keep that in mind. Mostly Iron Happy Swift will take care of this one. You can just make sure this is done. A lot of NH numbers have changed. In this case, we don't need to change it, so we leave it out as no. Date of update, whenever you put it. So the price is being updated on 36. And comments, just write, please update. And we can filter through with this one. Price removed, in case there was an old price. This is a new toll plaza, but let's say the price was 60 and now it's 78. Then the price removed comes here. Highway number change from and change to doesn't apply in this case. Now we go to the last 6. So left approach node. Now, you know, toll plazas could be in any direction, northeast, southwest. What I'm going to do is just, because in this case, I am saying I checked it this way. I'll call this side left and the other side right. If you do it this way, it's absolutely fine. Don't worry about right and left. We just need 4 segments, nodes and PLs, okay? Just keep that in mind. So what we're going to do here is, this is the point here. What we need is, the tricky thing here is we need the left approach node, okay? So I'm calling this one left. You remember this node here in the middle? When you select this, the node ID appears here. Just take the number. Go Control C or Command C and put it here. That's all we need you to do. Next, select the middle segment. Take its PL, place it here. And then the left exit node, which will be this one. Again, select this ID and paste it here. So we have the approach node, the segment in the middle, and the exit node on the left side of whatever you want to call left. That's fine. And then we do exactly the same for the other. We start with the one in the middle. So wherever the toll actually is, that becomes our starting point. Make sure you don't have space before and after. Go put it here. Take the segment. And the exit node. And then because this information came from Navivul, I'll just put his ID, but I shouldn't be typing someone else's ID. You just type in your own ID here. And once this is done, just leave it at that and we'll update this as soon as we can. So that's how toll will work. If you want to help us, L1, sorry, you will not be allowed to do this work because you're still learning what the Waze map is. So you should focus on Waze map editor. But anyone L2 and above, you are okay to do this work for us and leave it here. We lock it all down to L2, L3, L4, whatever your level is. You fill this up and you leave it. And within a week, it will surely be updated on Waze, if not sooner. L1, if you want to share the prices with us, and please take away all private information. And if you just want to send your FASTag data with toll name and price, we don't need any other private information from you. Please hide all of that or take a smaller screenshot and you can share it on our toll channel on Telegram, and we'll be happy to do this work for you. Not a problem till you become an L2 editor. So that's how toll systems work. Looking forward to some of you joining and making all of our lives easier and map more updated. Enjoy Waze and drive responsibly.